What is up, everyone? Conixis here, and welcome back to Sunrider Liberation Day Captain's Edition. Anyways, back to this. Today, we have to view the worst possible ending, I guess, because apparently Sola is the only one who gets the worst end. That's not gonna be great. But before we hit the Sola endings, there is one more neutral end for Ava that we can do, and I believe this should be the save. Yes, we have to just let Asuka kill Chigara for us. That will lead to Ava's neutral ending. So, I don't know if the neutral... Oh, did we ever get a Kari's neutral end? I don't think we did. I don't think we did. Or did Akari not have one? No, Akari doesn't have a neutral end. Akari only has a happy ending. Yeah, it's only Ava's neutral end, Sola's neutral end, Sola's alternate end, and then Sola's worst end. So those are the only ones left. So yeah. Akari's the only one who got out of this happy with no other bullshit. Anyways, well, I mean, I guess she did die in the last one, but we don't want to think about that. Anyways, I still can't get out of my mind that I put a bullet between Chigara's eyes and her fucking that was the worst fucking ending. Until I see Sola's worst ending, I'm calling that the worst ending, because that ending got too real. Kaito fell into legitimate depression and everything. Even Asuka is pretty much in a state of that was too fucking real. That ending was awful. Anyways, we use Asuka to kill Chigara for us. Understood.
Do you have a plan, Captain?
Yeah, first we're going to have to send the FTL message to Montana, and then we swap you out with this universe's Claude when the battle begins, putting you inside the Bianca instead. And then you can let Asuka pass this time, and she'll take care of the Liberty for us.
Then let's go!
Oh boy. This is the same stuff, correct? Yes, it is. So, yeah. Wait. Oh. So, we didn't get captured by the guards? But didn't I go out on camera? Oh yeah, this was after. No. They came out after we sent the FTL. How come they didn't come this time? Okay. Fine with me. They ran out of the hallway and made a beeline back into the maintenance tunnel. Okay, we took care of the transmission. Now all we gotta do is put Chigara out of commission. We need to get Claude into the Bianca for the coming battle. And the idea is how we're going to do that. Well, I mean... I mean, technically, you could go seduce her, and then when the battle happens, you can just be like, no, stay with me, BB. I don't fucking know. Anyways, fucking hell.
I'm sure I could figure something out. The Claude of this timeline has still chosen to play the role of the buffoon doctor. Once I take off on the Bianca, I don't think she'll do anything drastic like rewind time. Drop me off at the hangar and I'll hide inside the Bianca until the sortie order comes.
Alright, security's still on high alert. Be careful.
Roger.
They crawled through tunnels once more and made their way down to Deck 2. Shields poked his head from the maintenance gate and checked that the coast was clear. Alright, let's go! They descended onto the catwalk and ran toward the Bianca. Shields gulped now that Claude was going to be stuck inside the Bianca the remainder of the mission. The remainder of this mission would now be entirely in his hands. It always has been after that point, so, you know. Like, after the office, Claude just leaves. There'll be no more second chances from this point on. Claude, we're counting on you.
See, it fucking planned it. I didn't even think of the klaxon, and it still startled the shit out of me.
Anyways, just as he finished those thoughts, the alarm rang overhead. Oh no. Warning, intruder detected. Shit! Shields covered his eyes as the spotlight fell on their position. The Marines patrolling the floor of the hangar rushed up the catwalk. Come on, let's go, move! Claude, isn't there anything you can do?
Sorry, Captain, but you know the rules.
He drew his pistol. Marines split into two groups in an effort to surround them. One group rushed forward across the elevated bridge, used to load pilots onto their riders, while the other group continued on the catwalk, running along the wall of the hangar. Just then, Ava grabbed a hold of him and threw him to the ground. Sorry. What the? Doctor used his chance to escape.
Understood.
She tore the pistol from his grasp and held it to his head. I've captured the imposter. Claude sprinted toward the nearest maintenance shaft. Unfortunately, she realized too late that the shaft was actually nothing more than an oversized air duct. She grabbed the nearby blowtorch and burned the vent open and tried to squeeze herself in. Unfortunately, she proved too heavy, top heavy, to fit through the gate. Damn it, Claude.
I can't fit, Captain.
Suck your boobs in, you idiot! God damn it! Shields looked in a panic as Marines surrounded their position.
I knew I should have gone on a diet. Ugh.
Claude squeezed her boobs flat and managed to wiggle through the gate. She vanished into darkness as she crawled deeper into the air shaft. Ava led Shields down the catwalk and to the floor of the hangar at gunpoint. Don't worry. We'll just have to count on Claude pulling through. The Marines handcuffed Shields as Ava turned him in. A familiar face walked into the hangar. Shit. End of the line, prototype. Commander, you damn well have a good it should be you damn well better have a good explanation, because if you damn well have a good explanation as to what you were doing with him, that's implying that she already has the explanation. Like, saying you better means you're expecting one out of her. I don't know. I've always heard when people say a damn good, like, have a damn well good, like, they usually say you better have a damn well good explanation or something. I don't know. Anyways, but yes, you damn well have a good explanation as to what you were doing with him and how he escaped the brig. Captain? Despite her cold exterior, Shields knew that Ava was currently racking her brain for a logical explanation for her actions. Before she could think of one, more bad news appeared. Ah, god fucking damn it.
It appears that someone used the commander's security credentials to unlock the imposter's cell. Of course, I'm not accusing the commander of setting the prisoner free, but...
You little bitch! Captain, the chief speaks the truth. Shit, so she couldn't think of anything. It was I who set the other Kato shields free. In fact, I believe his words are the truth, and it is the chief engineer who is the true spy. You must revoke her security clearance and detain her, or else she may very well disable the entire ship right now. I don't know what you're trying to pull here, prototype, but to think you've actually managed to turn my own executive officer against me. What did it? No, it didn't! I knew it! It didn't say against, it said again me! Aha! I thought I was fucking up for a second with my eyes, but no! It said my own executive officer again me. It doesn't say against, it says again me. I filled in the blank for it, god damn it. Oh god. Commander, you are effectively relieved of your rank and your duties. You are to be confined for the duration of this operation. Take both of them in, boys. Oh, shit. Yeah. I gotta do something drastic. Alright, I admit it. I really am a prototype. You've got me. But I'm willing to talk. I know everything they're planning. You'll need my help to win this battle. Oh? We'll see about that. Oh! Scared the shit out of me! Anyways, with that, a Marine shot him with a stun round. Ow, my body. Shield's words faded to white as 50,000 volts of alternating currents coursed through his muscles, sending him tumbling to the ground. The pair of Marines escorting him dropped Shields to the floor upon arriving to the front of the bridge, making him tumble flat in his face. He looked up to see. I see you finally regained consciousness. Kato Shields. Once again, he faced himself, his greatest nemesis. Shields tried to throw himself at his past self, but found that he was completely bound at the foot and wrist. He only struggled in futility against his captor. You son of a bitch. I see you've turned my XO against me. There you go. Against. You forgot the ST. Anyways, Shields looked around to see Ava standing beside him, now in handcuffs as well. Captain, you're making a mistake. That's still the real Kato Shields in front of you. You still have one last chance to stop the prototype's plot. I implore you to take it. Commander, no, ex-commander. After all we've been through, you disobeyed my orders, worked behind my back. After all you've been through, you can't even listen to her word and try to hear her out. Shut the fuck up, you piece of shit. Fuck off, Pascato. We're through. To think I once called you my friend. Shit, he's completely lost his mind. Just what kind of lies have Chigara been feeding? This is the same shit. I remember this. Feeding him the past couple hours. For all intents and purposes, he's fallen completely under the prototype's control. There's no hope of ever convincing him now. Captain, you are blind. The Kato shield struggling on the floor now is a far better captain than you are. Oof! He has worked the past 2 days to thwart the prototype's plot, while you have done nothing but play according to their script. You must come to your senses. This is your final chance. Enough! I will not be questioned in my own bridge. Burning embers glowed inside the other Kato shield's eyes. No, it's just like when... Yep. I'll damn the entire galaxy if it means protecting Chigara. She was there for me while you weren't. Sweat dripped down Shield's face as he heard his past self rave in madness. He closed his eyes. Yes, this is the me of the past. A fool. A dangerous fool. Just then he heard Akari's voice on the comm. Asuka's going berserk! Oi, Captain, what are we supposed to do? Are we actually gonna shoot her down? The battle has already begun. No, has Claude gotten into position? Was our plan a success? Captain, your order? Captain, your orders? Charge the Sunrider Trinities. Look! Oh, god damn, man! Lock onto the blackjack! Shit, don't do it! Shields! Watch me, Captain. One day, you're going to realize I was right. Trust in Asuka, she's right! Claude, use the grab gun to stop Asuka.
Sorry, Captain, but I'm afraid your other versions managed to outmaneuver you.
Claude's face appeared on the main monitor.
I won't be listening to your orders anymore.
Shield sighed in relief. Claude, you made it!
Of course, fooling my other self is a piece of cake. Now, this is the pivotal moment. What is your order?
It's too late for second thoughts now. Getting Asuka to kill Chigara for us really is the only option. Let Asuka through. Let her destroy the Liberty.
Alright, if that's your choice.
What? You! The other shields grabbed him by the scruff of the throat and lifted Shields off his feet. For a moment, they faced off against each other in front of the bridge, their backs illuminated by the main monitor. This is the same as before, man to man. Shields gritted his teeth. This would be where he would finally defeat his past self and rewrite the future. He would dirty his hands in the process by murdering Chigara and turn Asuka into her murderer, but it was a small price to pay. The security of the entire galaxy hinged on this moment. Fire on! At the moment, Ava broke free of the Marines and headbutt the other shield's gut. Hold your fire! The captain's going insane. As executive officer, I'm taking command. Silence! You obey me! I am the ship's captain! The captain corrupted by enemy spy, you are no longer worthy of this ship. Whatever lies the chief fed you, you must snap out of it. No! At this rate, Chigara will... The Marines could only dart their eyes from the captain and the commander of the ship, at a complete loss of whose orders to obey, as the two of them struggled on the floor. The blackjack sailed past Bianca, the past now altered. Ha! Captain, what the hell's going on? Asuka's putting way too much stress on the blackjack's engines. It's like she's gonna go insane. At this rate... Suddenly, two of the blackjack's trail thrusters exploded. Somehow Asuka managed to maintain the blackjack's course, sending it spiraling toward the Liberty. Oh. What? Oh no. Realization dawned on Shields. From this point on, he had no idea how events were going to unfold himself. Just what was going on? Chigara, we're both oh god, no! Hold on a minute! That's not the plan, my girl! We're both going to die together! Oh, Shield's blood went cold. No! This isn't what was this is what I thought would happen, yeah! Captain, I've done it! I loved you. This is for the best. Now everyone will be safe! Oh. Shit. Shields collapsed to his knees as the Blackjack collided into the Liberty, vaporizing both riders. No. God. The Marines finally snapped out of their confusion and rushed to detain Shields and Ava, but it was already too late. The timeline had already been rewritten. A time paradox now triggered, the entire universe collapsed. Oh, that's it. Oh. I didn't want Asuka to die! Anyways, Shields looked at the twisted debris of the Blackjack on the main screen as the world faded to white. I didn't mean to kill you too. I'm sorry. The galaxy is saved now. You saved everyone, even though you had no idea. In the end, he had decided he would sacrifice the lives of his family to fulfill his mission, and this was the logical outcome of that decision. He would simply have to live with the knowledge that he had sent Asuka and Chigara to their deaths. Shields hung his head and closed his eyes as he faded into nothingness. This is the end. It's finally over. This is the price we paid for peace. Now I'm not gonna have, like, Asuka at my fucking bedside, too, now. Like, I don't need more depression Kato, please. Shields and Ava stood in front of Asuka's grave. Oh, fuck. While a more grand memorial was constructed back at Ruvia Prime, the two of them had decided to make a small shrine of their own beside the resting places of their families. Shields knelt down and placed a package of spiciest curry he could find on the planet in front of Asuka's altar. Asuka. It's been 2 years since we liberated Sarah. Everything happened the way you said. Chikara really was a spy. I should have listened to you sooner. If I had done that, then you would still be alive today. In the universe which emerged from S.H.I.E.L.D.'s mission through time, S.H.I.E.L.D. had chosen to believe Asuka's suspicions that Chigara was a prototype. While they worked together to thwart the prototype's plan to commit a mass assassination after the battle, Asuka had endeavored to stop Chigara on her own. In the end, Asuka collided the Blackjack into the Liberty during the battle, killing both of them. Thanks to S.H.I.E.L.D.'s warning Fontana about the virus prior to the battle, the Combine Fleet and the Allied Pack fleet then managed to defeat the Nightmare Ascendant, upon which the remaining Pack Loyalist forces unconditionally surrendered. Newly instated Venazar S. Fontana declared his intent to sign a peace treaty with the Solar Alliance, wherein Pack gave all military claim to the Neutral Rim, bringing an end to the war. And ultimately, they lived in a mostly happy future, where billions of lives, which would have been lost had the massacre took place, were spared. However, the guilt of sending Asuka to kill Chigara weighed on S.H.I.E.L.D.'s heart for the rest of his life. In the end, I used Asuka to murder her best friend, who in turn was simply being mind-controlled by the prototypes. Neither of them deserved their fates. This peace was won with their blood. As he stared at Asuka's tombstone, S.H.I.E.L.D. wished with all his heart that it had been his blood which had paid for their victory. In the end, his heart was ravaged with regret. I should have been the one to die. It was my responsibility. I was a coward. I sent my pilots to die, when preventing the massacre was my mission, not Asuka's. Ava knelt down beside him. Kato, her death saved the lives of Admiral Grey, as well as a dozen other Alliance officials. And even that pales in comparison to the billions she saved by preventing an all-out war between the Alliance and Pact. I could not imagine a better hero's death than that. In the end, I think she would be proud. She will always be remembered as the savior of the galaxy. No, the real reason why she died wasn't that. It was because I never returned her feelings. Indeed, he was haunted by the guilt of having ignored Asuka's affections to the very moment of her death. It was truth which only S.H.I.E.L.D. knew. Asuka had not died a hero's death, meaning to sacrifice her life for the galaxy. She had died in sorrow, her mind torn apart by her awakenings, and her heart broken from her unrequited love. But S.H.I.E.L.D. would never tell anyone the truth. Instead, he would take it to his grave, so that Asuka would forever live on, larger than life, as a mythic war hero. That was the only thing he could do for her now. He made his decision. He would keep on marching forward. That would be his punishment for sending two of his pilots to their deaths. No matter what, we'll keep living. Regrets are here to make us stronger. In the end, we can't redo our past. He stood and saluted to Asuka's grave. Ava joined with a crisp salute of her own. Shields faced Ava. The Sunrider set port tomorrow at 0800 hours. Commanders received report from the Alliance that the entire colonies have begun to vanish near Metamosa Abyss. We are to join the Alliance task group and investigate. Let's move out. Sir, I once again look forward to being your XO on this new voyage. Shields left the graveyard with Ava behind him. His mission was not over yet. With that, Captain Kato Shields and Commander Ava Crescentia returned to space. Ava Nomura and maiden suicide, that's,
Well, you managed to prevent the massacre, but both Asuka and Jigara ended up dead. And it doesn't look like you managed to score with your childhood friend either. Too bad, Captain. If you're feeling too lonely, I, Clautrelio, shall more than make up for your...
So now you're using the word Kuride, huh? Kuride, oh, hell yeah. That's the best kind of dare. Anyways, EXO.
That is, if you can find my ending.
Oh, I already did.
All this happened because you couldn't convince the other Kato Shields that Jigara was a prototype. Try again, and this time confront the other Kato Shields with the holo you got from the sickbay.
Alright, but no. We've already done it. Now it's time to... do so, oh boy. This is not gonna be a good time. Not happy fun times. Don't blow cover, fight the drone in the room, try to steal Claude's holo, we're in this too deep, escape the ship with Sola, don't... Oh, so it's gonna be that shit again?! Ah, god damn it, no! It's to pull the trigger and don't pull the trigger shit again. Oh, god! I don't want to blow Chikara's brains out again! God fucking damn it! Ah, man, oh my, oh me, oh jeez. So, basically, don't blow cover, fight drone in the room. Then we gotta body double, steal Claw's holo, too deep. Body double, yeah, we know this. There's a plan, yes, we're gonna steal, yeah. Jigara, yeah, we know this. I just need to skip it all. God damn it. Try to steal the holo. We're in this too deep now. Okay.
Yeah, negative. She moved with the movements of a trained soldier, silent and swift.
We've been had! Should have made a mistake, blah blah blah.
Claude has chosen to leave us to our...
Oh, hold on.
Claude has chosen to leave us to our devices.
That's not right. Anyways, and now we have a new huge problem. Blah blah blah.
How can we restore the ship's power? If I can, blah blah blah. Section 37 is far from here. While restoring the ship's power will undoubtedly prove that time-consuming as well.
Yeah, blah blah blah. Understood.
Blah blah blah. Explain to me the specifics of the backup comm. Blah 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 blah. I have endured worse. However, the road ahead looks long. Blah 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 blah. Then let us hurry. And then blah 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 blah. So his teeth were chattering, but she otherwise did not exhibit any signs of hypothermia. I can still carry on. Blah blah blah. Understood. Blah blah blah. Oh god. Soul's face was even paler than usual. She trembled weakly in the cold. Are you alright, Soul? Oh, she is a thin girl. Yes. Unfortunately, our port is a hot world.
Right, you were born there, weren't you?
Yes, I'm afraid the cold is an alien experience.
I didn't think that Section 37 would get this cold. So it looks like she's in pretty bad shape. She could go back. I can make it on my own from here. We're almost there, Sola. Just hang on a bit longer.
Understood. Is something the matter? Alas, perhaps my lifelong misfortune is sabotaging the mission.
Shit.
But the calm itself may get damaged.
I'm sorry that this is weird, but like it only knew parts of Sola. I don't want to go through this whole wall of text again that we went through with Asuka and myself. Yes. Shields could hear Sola's raspy breaths behind him. His chest began to pound. While he was no doctor, it was clear she was suffering from hypothermia. He had to get her out of here soon. His worst fears came to pass when he heard a thud. Oh goddamn! Sola passed out. Shields turned to see Sola pass out on the steel flooring of the maintenance tunnel. Sola! He rushed over to her and checked her vitals. Thankfully, she was still breathing, but her palms were icy cold and she was hyperventilating due to exhaustion and oxygen deprivation. Shit, I should have never brought Sola here. Her body's unaccustomed to the cold. I should have remembered she was from far port. Her stomach was twitching as she gagged for air, saliva bubbling at the corner of her mouth. At this rate, she was going to suffer brain damage due to a lack of oxygen or lose her limbs when the body water froze. In desperation, Shields tore off his coat and wrapped it around Sola as he gasped as the wintry air assaulted his body. Shit, that's not going to work! Without my coat, we're both going to freeze to death! I don't have any other choice. I'm sorry, Sola. He lifted Sola's trembling body against him, straddling her legs around his waist and wrapping their arms against each other. He used his coat as a makeshift blanket, wrapping both of them inside. His personal embarrassment be damned, he had to warm Sola up before her life was in danger. Thankfully, Sola's slender body was small enough to fit inside the coat, not too heavy to hold in his lap. Come on, Sola, live! Oh, this is scary. But this is gonna be as scary as the worst end. After over an hour being wrapped around Shield's body, Sola's breathing finally normalized. She opened her eyes again. Shield sighed in relief. You collapsed because of hypothermia. I managed to warm your body back up, but we should still take the return trip slowly. Can you still feel your hands and feet?
Yes, it appears you have saved me from the worst-case scenario. You have my gratitude.
No, protecting your life was my responsibility as captain. It was my mistake bringing you here. I should have known you weren't used to the cold.
No, who knows what may have happened if you undertook the mission alone. I proved to be nothing but dead weight because of my weakness. We have lost valuable time. You should have merely left me behind. It would have been a sound decision, as your mission is far too great to be compromised by a single person.
This again? How many times do I have to repeat myself? Stop that, Sola. For the last time, you're not a pawn to be sacrificed. I'm not going to throw you away.
I'm sorry.
Sola's face blushed as I cradled her. She spoke softly, her words barely a whisper.
Warm.
You can stay like this as long as you want. Your body still hasn't regained its full strength yet.
Understood.
Shields could feel her body relax.
Holding me like this, in such a scandalous position.
Don't worry about a thing, Sola. This is for survival. I won't take it the wrong way.
Won't take it in the wrong way.
All of a sudden, Sola pouted in his arms. So she wanted me to take it the wrong. I see you, Sola. I see you. That's some cute shit. Oh God. Anyways, so she wanted me to take it the wrong way then. Women are so complicated. What's this sudden awkward mood? She's so close to me that I feel her heart pounding. Was it always pounding that quickly before? Sola raised her hand and put it around his back.
Then it's for our survival only.
Yeah. Rest up, Sola. We've got a long way back.
Yes, Captain.
Oh God, my voice. But yes, Captain. That's pretty much.
I understand now.
Sola, what do you understand?
A great many things. How we came to be together, why Asuka yearns for your other self, why my heart beats so terribly right now.
Sola?
I am sorry, I have overstepped my position. We still have the mission. I cannot afford to distract you, not until the massacre has been averted. Then, perhaps in the next universe, we will finally
Somewhere in his heart, he wanted this situation to continue, but his duty was to the mission. His duty to the mission came first for now. He would have to swallow his feelings.
I'm ready to continue. Let us hurry. We have lost too much time.
Alright, keep close, and let me know if you need to take another break.
Understood.
Solo finally peeled herself off his shields. The two of them shivered and the icy air hit them nearly as sharply as the loneliness of being separated. They once again returned to their slow crawl back to deck 1. And this is the same.
Understood. I shall keep a lookout and warn you if the other cage of shields make an appearance.
Okay, I'll go down there and see. Yeah, and this is the same.
The Sunrider is under attack.
Shit, this didn't happen in my timeline. Yeah, Shield suddenly realized, in any matter, I'm relieved the ship is now operational. Oh, no, that's all. I thought it was a car because of sprite change.
I'm relieved that the ship is now operational again. Thankfully, the attack seems to have subsided for now. Perhaps a pack fleet has fallen back. Alas, this is real. But you must believe in Kato's shield standing beside you. He has just defended the ship from doom and will save all of us from a grim future. No, it is you who is being deceived. You must believe us.
And this little bitch. Anyways, I need to figure out a way to end this. I managed to warn Fontana, restore power to the ship, meaning incapacitating Chigar is the only thing left. Come to think of it, there is another option. Yeah, Mind Scouts goes berserk and kills her in my timeline. No, now we know that's not a good option because Asuka's gonna suicide mission that shit. No. Never a good option. I'm glad I never chose that option before because that would have hurt a lot more. But I've already seen a lot of things that have killed me, so it wasn't as bad. Anyways, Jesus Christ. I didn't even read that. If we just change the course of events a little, we can get this universe's Asuka to kill. Yeah, but to kill Chigara before she has a chance to commit a massacre. Wait a minute. Oh. Whoa. Huh. Oh, okay. So this is gonna be a 3-choice thing. Holy shit. Technically, not really, but you'll see what I mean. Because I was reading what the hell's gonna happen here and how I get the worst end, but should we get the worst end out of the way first, or I don't know. But this is murder we're talking about here. Shield's chest chilled at his own thoughts. The safety of the entire galaxy is at stake, but to actually arrange the murder of my own chief engineer. Once again, his memories of Chigara came flooding back to him. Yep. His chest suddenly twitched at the thought of killing his former lover. Granted, she had been a spy sent to win his affection from the very beginning, but Shields was still certain the massacre was not Chigara's duty. She had merely been mind controlled without her knowledge during the time. Certainly she needed to be captured, but to be killed? Not only that, but Asuka was merely a distraught girl in this timeline. Her attack with Chigara was a moment of desperation brought on by mental fatigue after multiple awakenings. She used Asuka like a puppet to murder her former best friend in cold blood. He knew that if he went down this path, he would no longer be worthy of this ship's captain in his own eyes at least. But this is the safety of the entire galaxy we're talking about. And an entirely different problem is that in my timeline, Claude managed to stop Asuka in time. The old Claude will probably do the same unless we somehow put the Bianca out of commission. The other option is making a run for it right now and escaping the ship with Sola. We could then regroup and then come up with a new plan to dispatch Chigara before the massacre. Then we wouldn't need to dirty Asuka's hands, but escaping and coming up with a new plan isn't going to be a walk in the park either. What do I do? Oh boy. This right here is worst end apparently, so we'll come back to that, but boy, that's worst end. This is the worst end in the whole game apparently. But we're gonna go for neutral end. No, I can't dirty Asuka's hands like that. Changing the future is my responsibility and mine alone. I can't offload that burden onto someone else out of convenience. Shields whispered to Sola.
going to make a run for it. We need to escape the ship and the Seraphim. Think you can do that for me?
Yes.
Even in this life-or-death situation, Sola's eyes betrayed not a flicker of hesitance. She had already decided she would follow Shields into whatever hellfire that may come his way a long time ago. Alright, stay safe, Sola.
Fear not. Today it shall not be I who protects.
Oh no, it'll still be I who protects you. Sola took a deep breath as her eye began to glow.
What?
She suddenly shoved Shields down on the floor before Marines could react. She had already drawn her holstered pistol with the spawn of a blink of an eye. Or the span of a blink, but I added an eye. She unloaded the entire clip into each of the Marines' shins. She rolled behind the console as the surviving Marines took their aims off Shields and sprayed her with stun rounds. Sparks flew as rounds impacted against the console. Shit, Captain, this way! Ava grabbed a hold of the other Cage's shield before... Yeah, this is the same... Okay, I guess we can't skip it still. Before he could protest and shoved him out of engineering. Overhead, the klaxon rang. Shields crawled into the console behind beside Sola and drew his own pistol. Sola, we're going to be overwhelmed with reinforcements soon.
Unfortunately, that was all the ammo I had.
Damn! Shields peered over the console and saw a horde of Marines in the hallway outside of engineering coming to reinforce the injured squad. Way too many for them to handle.
Ah, shit! This is nuts!
Hikari pounded the console, fire retardant sprays activated. This is the same. Yeah, blah. Shields and Sola emerged from the maintenance tunnel one deck below. They scrambled to the hangar as fast as their feet could carry them. They arrived at the Sunrider's enormous hangar. Come on, let's hitch a ride on this thing. Shields climbed aboard a small buggy, and Sola hopped on behind him and put her arms around his chest. Just then, Marines burst into the hangar. Shit! Hang on! He put the pedal to the metal just as they opened fire. The buggy wheels scratched as the two took off, shock rounds streaming past them. Stop them! The entire floor, this is the same shit. It's approximately 200 meters across. The crew frequently used motor vehicles to quickly traverse across the distance. However, never before in the Sunrider history did the ship's captain race across the floor in the hangar of the buggy with a girl wrapped around him while being chased by half the ship's security team. Shields turned hard when a forklift carrying a crate of Riders' munitions pulled out in front of him, nearly causing both of them to fall off. Behind them, half a dozen Marines managed to commandeer buggies of their own and took off after them. Hang on! Sola's eye once again illuminated as she grabbed Shields' combat rifle. She took aim and opened fire. This is technically the same as Asuka. She took aim and last time I shot them. Anyways, the shock round struck the Marines directly on his exposed arm, embedding itself and delivering an electric payload. He fell off his buggy, convulsing in convulsions, sending it flying into a supply crate. And another beat Sola fired once more, striking another Marine down. She gave no pause, bringing providence to all who seized them. Shields pulled over beside the Seraphim. Come on, we're here, let's go!
Understood.
The final shot which knocked the nearest Marine off his buggy and sent him spinning across the floor. Sola hopped off her seat and ran toward the Seraphim. Shock rounds pelted the loading mechanism as the two scrambled into the rider's cockpit. I should hope this thing can accommodate two. Get us out of here, Sola! Sola shut the cockpit and activated the Seraphim. Hikari's voice came through the launch tower. I managed to clear out the control crew manning this place. Seraphim, you're clear for launch.
Okay.
We owe you one, Hikari. Seriously. Once this is all over, I think you're gonna owe me some drinks, as well as a damn good explanation. Until then, I'll be waiting. Godspeed. The hangar alarm rang and the safe to say, airlock open. The Seraphim locked onto the linear rail.
It appears we are not wearing plug suits. Please hang on. The G-force of the launch will be quite powerful.
Oh, great. Oh boy. Shields braced himself against the cockpit's spherical wall as the linear rail flung the Seraphim out of the hangar. Everything became a blur as all the blood in his body flowed to the back of his body. The Seraphim emerged out of the front of the ship into a field of fire. Flak rounds exploded all around them, while laser beams split the back void of space like thunder. Alliance and pack ships were tangled at dagger range, pounding each other with kinetic rounds. Ships exploded around them as swarms of riders spiraled around ships. Bomber's trying to take down. This is the same stuff. Wow, the interceptor. Yeah, this is the same.
I will use the chaos of battle to withdraw. Please hang on in case of unexpected turbulence.
Solo spun the Seraphim around sharply and sending shields tumbling the opposite end of the cockpit sphere. Ah! She narrowly avoided getting clipped by a stray laser on the opposite side of a homing missile, headed straight toward them. With another emergency maneuver, Solo spun the Seraphim and divided the missile, adjusted its course after them. And dived. The missile adjusted its course after them, directly into a wall of flak. The cockpit shook as pieces of the missile struck the rider, causing no damage except to Shield's already battered body. He felt nausea building up within him as the spear shook and revolved around the Seraphim's evasive maneuvers.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry about me. Just focus on getting us out of here.
Understood.
Shield saw a packed prototype unit making a beeline for the position. Seraphim opened fire, clipping its right rear. Oh, God. That was a thick yawn. I gotta stretch as well. Anyways, the Seraphim opened fire, clipping its right rear thruster with a well-placed knife. The prototype unit spun in circles as it lost control. Two more coming from above. The Seraphim revolved above and loosed another round, catching one of the prototype units directly in the gut. Its reactor exploded in a blue fireball, sending its limbs flying. The second prototype unit opened fire, spraying the Seraphim with pulse bullets. Solo slammed the thrusters, sending shields flying to the roof of the cockpit. The bolts sailed safely past behind them. Oh boy. Like, I like how Kato has to get fucked up in each one of these instances. Like, Jesus Christ. Anyways, fucking hell.
I am. Don't worry. Understood.
The prototype unit loosed a rack of missiles. They streamed toward the Seraphim like a horde of raptors. Solo twisted her control stick, sending the Seraphim into a spiraling dive straight into a wall of the Alliance battleships. She gritted her teeth as her eyes ignited blue.
Hang on.
She weaved the Seraphim through the battleship's flak rounds, explosions popping all around the rider, but never hitting it. The missiles were nowhere as skilled as dodging the flak and imploded behind the Seraphim. Solo spun her rider once more and took aim. The third prototype unit disappeared in a brilliant flash of blue as Solo once again bullseyed the reactor. Shields peeled himself off the cockpit walls, bruised but still conscious. Did we get the last of them? Ah, there's Nightmare Ascendant. Fucking run. His eyes sank when a new massive rider appeared. One struck terror into Shield's heart. Shit! Huh, so this is where you were hiding. This is the same shit. This is where your mission ends. The Nightmare Ascendant raised his particle gun and took aim, but before it could fire, it was enveloped in explosions. Phoenix and Paladin coming to assist! Hiya! I am your enemy, prototype! The Phoenix raised a head and came at the Nightmare Ascendant, katana draw. The Nightmare Ascendant met the Phoenix's blade with its own in a grand display of overwhelming strength. The Ascendant shoved the Phoenix away like a titan pushing back the valiant hero who had dared stand against him. We'll distract it! Sola, you know what you have to do!
Yes.
Shield's heart pounded as the Seraphim hit the thrusters, leaving the Nightmare Ascendant to Akari and Kriska. You two, don't die! Shields balled his hands into fists. He desired with all his heart to remain with the others for the battle, but his own mission was too great to abandon. I can only trust the other girls. Come on, my other self, you had better pull through. With that, the Seraphim left the battle behind and vanished into the abyss of space. Oh boy, here we go with this shit again. Yep, Sola wrapped her arms around him. He put his hands on hers. Just a bit more. Then we'll be through with this mission.
I am the better marksman. I shall take the shot.
No. From this distance, not even I can miss with a scope. This is my mission. It's the reason why I was sent here. I'm going to be the only one to bear this burden. It is mine to carry. Kato, you don't know what you're doing. You're getting like the thick depression right after this shit. Doing his best to force a smile on his face, Shields put his hand on top of Sola's head and patted her soft hair. You just stand guard. Make sure our position isn't detected.
Understood.
The two of them once again sat down and waited. Oh boy. Now we get to go through this shit. Ah, fucking hell. Again with this shit! Again with this shit! Put the bullet in her head! Just fucking do it! Pull the damn trigger! Yep! Sola embraced him with all her heart, trying to comfort him in his darkest moment. Oh boy.
Yes, Captain, you have won. This is our victory. Everyone has been saved.
Sola! He sobbed into her shoulder. I killed her! I killed Chikara! And in the end, she was relieved.
Shh. You needn't worry about that. I am here, am I not? From now on, I shall provide whatever she did. You mustn't cry, Captain. You are my hero. You are everyone's hero.
Shields merely sobbed in horror at what he had just done. Yeah, we don't need to read what he did again. The world around him faded to white, the time paradox triggered, and a new universe was born in its place. A mostly happy universe where a liberation massacre did not exist, but also one where Shields never got over the scars he received throughout his desperate mission to liberate Sarah. Oh boy. His sole source of comfort was his loving wife Sola, who vanished from the galactic stage along with him and endeavored to single-handedly heal his wounds. While Shields fell deeper into depression, she watched over him with nothing but a gentle smile. Every night she stroked his head until he finally pretended to be asleep. However, seeing Sola trapped in a relationship with him only fueled his guilt. Yet he didn't have the motivation to do something. We don't need to read this depressing shit. The numbness no longer having a purpose. Yeah, we understand. Russell, yeah, fucking hell. Future one with blood. I think Sola's alternate is way better than Asuka, because Asuka fell into a slight depression as well, because she lost, and she got her, like, reputation fucked, but since no one knew Sola, she couldn't really get her reputation fucked. So at least Sola stayed normal throughout all this, but fucking hell, that, Anyways, well, looks like you managed to thwart the massacre. This is the same, isn't it? Yeah, I'm sure you can, yeah, okay. And now we gotta go not pull the trigger, because, you know... Don't pull the trigger. Sola's eyes flickered with doubt, but she swallowed her regrets and followed Shields out of the whole ward hall.
Understood. Whichever path you take, I shall be beside you.
I know. He smiled and took her hand. I'll see you.
Yes. We shall meet again.
Oh boy, two of them opened the door, blinding white void, everything, nothingness, timeline, yep. So, this time... Shields woke up beside his cabin, deep within the Tidarian desert. A full month had passed since he arrived here. Ava, Asuka, and Claude were still presumably at Ruvia Prime trying to acquire a new vessel. They had not heard back from Akari ever since she left for an uncivilized space, but he was confident she was doing fine. As for Kriska, news of her arrest has now hit the holonet. She was imprisoned and was to stand trial before military I knew you were going to get in prison, Kriska. You shouldn't have gone back. However, her plan was not a total failure, as the mass meter shortly thereafter uncovered evidence of the Alliance plan to destroy Sarah. While the military denied any knowledge of the plot, the Progressive Party now intended to use this testimony, which would be uncovered during Kriska's trial, to unravel the United Universalist control over the war. In other words, Kriska was at least right about one thing. The Alliance did find the truth of what happened on Sarah. In the end... that may have been the only reason why she turned herself in. Sola appeared on a hover bike towing a cart full of clear plastic plating behind her.
I have returned from my expedition to the settlement. There's still no word of any development at Ruvia Prime. As such, we should take measures to ensure we can sustain ourselves for the long term. I have acquired these materials to construct the greenhouse next to our cabin, wherein we will be able to grow produce.
Sola's planning to settle in here for a long term.
She might be right.
After all, acquiring a new ship comparable to the Sunrider is pretty unlikely. No, I have to keep such thoughts from my head. He had to remain optimistic, but with each passing day, he became more despondent. A second prototype assault carrier was not simply going to fall on their laps. Shields blinked. What had he been doing out here, standing in a dry desert heat by himself? He vaguely recollected an urgent mission to prevent something, but what? Hey Sola, do you remember something weird happening during your trip, like you lost consciousness for a moment?
No. Does your health ail you? Continued exposure to the desert heat could easily lead to momentary loss of consciousness as well as hallucinations. You should return to the cabin.
Alright. He started walking back indoors. Sola must be right. He was constantly sweating in the heat now. No wonder his memories were becoming murky. However, he looked back and looked at Sola. Somehow, she looked much prettier than he last remembered. Huh, must be the heat, making my hormones all jumpy.
Why do you stare at me so?
Nothing. I'm just glad we could still be together.
Yes, as am I.
No matter what happens, we'll face it together, Sola.
Understood. I shall see you later.
Yeah. See you later, Sola. With that, Shields entered the cabin, any last memory of his little trip through time completely wiped from his mind. Normal end. Still together. Yeah.
So in the end, you decided to keep the past exactly the same? After all the work, poor old Claude,
Yeah, this is the same. Okay. Now! Oh boy. It's time for the worst ending, apparently. Because my guess is, somehow Sola's gonna die, and also Asuka's going to die trying to kill Chigara, so... Yeah, this is... That sounds like the worst ending! Let's fucking get it! The squadron of Marines in front of me, escape isn't a feasible option. Looks like I don't have a choice. Shield swallowed and accepted the unavoidable. Chigara had to be stopped at all costs, or else humanity will be thrust into a pointless, bloody war. He turned to Sola and whispered new instructions to her. I'm going to turn myself in, pretend I took you hostage and tricked you into doing everything. Sorte on the Seraphim, Asuka will attempt to kill Chigara during the battle. Make sure she succeeds. She nodded.
Understood.
With that, Shields put his hand on top of his head. Alright, I surrender, but I'm willing to talk. I know everything the prototype's planning to do. This is the same thing from before. With the remainder of the battle, you need me if you're going to survive. Captain, while our prototype could be certainly trying to deceive us, he's just saved the ship by restoring power to the reactor. Perhaps he seeks to become a double agent. Yeah, this is the same as when I was before, when I was on someone's route, I don't remember. We could at least hear out what he has to say. Alright, if he has something useful to say, we could use all the help we can get. We're taking you captive, prototype. Surrender peacefully and we won't have to harm you. We will escort you to the bridge in handcuffs where you'll help us defeat the prototypes. If you try to pull anything, my Marines will not hesitate to kill you on the spot. Alright. With that, the Marines ran to shields, rifles at the ready, and bound his wrists. Boy, I have no idea what just happened!
It appears we have been deceived. This captain was merely a prototype imposter.
This is messed up in almost every possible way! We just have to accept it for now. Come on, get to the hangar, you two. Defend this ship from Pact. Alright, I'm on my way.
Acknowledged.
Oh boy, this is the same shit. Cool. Kari's voice cut through the comm. Oi, Captain, Asuka's going berserk! What are we supposed to do? What? Oh boy. I'm sorry, Captain. You're being tricked. Doing this for the good of the ship. Chigara's a traitor. Black Shire and interceptor. This is the same shit. I just can't skip it. Asuka!
Captain, I've always loved you. I'm going to protect you!
This is happening exactly like in my own timeline. Sola, you sniped down the blackjack.
I'm afraid I cannot do that.
What?
The captain I know would never ignore the advice of his crew. It is the other Cato Shields I choose to follow.
You're betraying me too?
No, this is for your sake as well. With these hands, I will send you back home to Sarah, the massacre averted.
Claude, use the grav gun to stop Asuka!
Okay!
Seraphim took aim at Bianca's arm.
I will not hesitate to fire.
You! The other shields grabbed him by the scalp. Aha, you got played, but now I'm gonna get played because Asuka's gonna fucking die. What have you done to Asuka? Why is she attacking the Liberty? Nothing. If you have been paying more attention to your crew, then you would have found out about Asuka's feelings for you yourself. For a moment, they face off against the bread. Man to man, just good his teeth. Dirty his hand in the process of murdering Chigara and turn into murder, but it's all play. Security, entire galaxy is blood, black yourself, not altered. Yeah. How's it going? Yep, fire on the blackjack. Shields could only watch the Seraphim. Wait. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm about to say, wait a minute. Shields would call Sunrider Trinity's charge. Just in fraction of a second, the blackjack would be. Suddenly, the Seraphim appeared out of nowhere. Captain, I shall. The Sunrider's Trinity's fired, but the Seraphim moved precisely between. Fuck! I knew it! God damn it! Ah, God damn it! Ah! Fuck! God damn it! I knew it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it was gonna be some dumb shit. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. So I shit is fired. The Seraphim moved precisely between the blackjack and the Sunrider. The lasers tore. I hate it! I hate it! I hate everything about it! Ah, the Seraphim exploded. Someone vanished from Siren. Ah! Sometimes in blackjack. Ah! Yep. Shields clapped to his knees. Both the blackjack and the Liberty and the Seraphim are fucking gone. 3 massive explosions surrounded the ship. 3 deaths. The 3 lives that Shields had just sent to their deaths. He wanted to scream, but nothing emerged from his throat. I would, but I don't want to interrupt anybody here. God damn it, I can't scream as loud as I want to, but I am thoroughly pissed. Instead, he was filled with the overwhelming desire to die himself. You have a pistol, don't you? Shoot yourself. I would. I can't take it. He would never be able to live with the burden. No matter what he had accomplished today, he had suffered the catastrophic defeat. No. What have I done? That is the worst ending. Not only Asuka, but now Sola too. I knew it. I knew Sola was gonna die too. I fucking prepared myself for it. I knew she was gonna die too. When I saw the option to kill Asuka, I was like, well, oh, not kill Asuka, but kill Chigara with Asuka. I was like, well, Asuka's gonna die again, so I know that's a part of the worst ending. So what else? Is everyone gonna die, or is Sola gonna die too? Nope, Sola just died too. His world turned to white. This is the same shit. But the new universe which was born in its place was only filled with different sorrows for Shields. In the end, he had only managed to trade one tragic universe for another. Yeah, this is the worst possible ending. You not only lost Chigara, you lost Ava, or not Ava, no. You lost Sola, Asuka, and Chigara. Who knew how many days had passed since that day? In this universe which emerged, S.H.I.E.L.D. had discovered that the chief engineer of the Sunrider was a prototype sleeper agent and embarked on a secret mission to stop her. Unfortunately, in their efforts to thwart their mission, Asuka and Sola tragically lost their lives. Following the death of Chigara, Fontana's managed to regain control of his ships in time, thanks to S.H.I.E.L.D.'s early discovery of the Trojan virus. Together, the Combine fleet and the Force Loyalists defeat. Yeah, this is the same. However, the only thing that mattered to S.H.I.E.L.D. was the deaths of Sola and Asuka. The last time anyone saw him was their state memorial service. After that, he vanished, never to be seen again. S.H.I.E.L.D. sat at his usual spot in Cerro National Park. He was now merely a homeless veteran. Oh, he's homeless too! Oh, that's fucking great! Add more salt to my goddamn wounds! Now Kato's fucking homeless! He was now merely a homeless veteran from the Neutral Rim. Nobody remembered his name anymore. In fact, people merely averted their eyes as they passed him at the park. Hardly surprising, as his face was now wrinkled with alcoholism and his hair was matted and long. He now looked like 3 decades older than his actual age. He looked on to the pond. Peace had been won, but at such a tremendous cost. Everyone milled about, completely oblivious to the sacrifice which had to be paid to bring about this peace. Suddenly anger began to twist his heart. They all took this for granted. They had no idea what everyone went through to win this war. He took deep breaths. No, he mustn't get angry again. The local police force was already well acquainted with him and had to remove him from the park on a number of prior occasions. What, did he fuck people up? Instead, he took another swig of his vodka. This was the only happiness he had left in the world. So, Shields continued to drink until the depressing world faded away. Do I die? Kept drinking and drinking. Until Sola finally appeared beside him. Stop! Don't fucking do this to me! Stop it! That's not fucking cool! Don't do that to me!
God damn it! Kato, you mustn't drink so much. After all, you're the hero of Sarah. Shield spoke in ragged sobs. No, not a hero. I failed. I failed everyone. He felt Solo's warm and that's gonna make me fucking cry. Oh, please don't say that. Please don't do that. That's just if he dies, I might cry, cause this is just. You will always be a hero in my eyes. Captain, I am proud of you. Sola! Shield wrapped his arms around her and sobbed into her chest. At last, I fucking died. Passerbys all averted their eyes as Shields continued to sob and rave. Oh no. No, I'm not dead, I thought they meant I died, okay. I was about to step away for a moment, but I'm not dead, I'm just a crying hobo right now. Solomon raved to himself, drowning in his sorrows, away with nothing but more but alcohol. What have I done? Return completed, yep. You sure bungled this one up. Good going, hero. You managed to avert the massacre, but lost half your pilots in the process. This sure makes the end of Liberation Day look pretty tame in comparison. Yeah, for me at least. For the world, no, but for me, yes. Well, put those tissues away, because you still have a future to save. All this happened because you decided to use Asuka to kill Chigara. Try again, and this time, see what happens if you choose to escape the Sunrider with Sola. That's just the normal ending, but I finished it. It's all done. We gotten everything we can. Sunrider Return has been 100%ed. Ah, fucking hell, mate. That ending. It would have made me cry if he died too and he was finally with Sola again. Like, that in itself is depressing enough. Like, but Jesus Christ, like, they should have just called alternative ends bad ends, because that's not. That's not alternative, that's just bad. Like, you end up with your girl, but at the same time, you're like in deep depression that means pretty much nothing to you. And then this one, you become a hobo, and then you become a homeless dude, and it's like, you drink, and you're like, and nobody even knows the pain you're going through, and they just see you as some random hobo. It's like, Jesus Christ, If he, like I said, if he would have died, you probably would have got some tears from your boy, because that would have hurt so fucking much. But your boys still keep it somewhat strong. But Jesus Christ, that I can't. What a fucking way to end Return. But Jesus Christ. So that's it. I'll be doing another episode because my guess is if I slay my thoughts on Sunrider as a whole, it's going to take probably a half an hour or so. So we'll probably do a separate episode of that. But other than that, Sunrider has been officially completed. It's been a long ride, and the next game we're going to check out is another game for Love and Space and Sekai Project. Like, it's an idol game or some shit. So we got more girls, more harem. And according to that, there's probably some depression in there, so your boy is ready for another big old turn of fucking feelings, so we'll get to it eventually. Anyways, I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you like this, hit the thumbs up button and save it to your favorites, share with your friends. It's been Conixis. Follow me on Twitter, link is in the description below. Thank you all for watching, I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.